Hi there, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's the first week of 2017, January 1st through 8. So let's see what's happening. The kickoff for the first week of 2017 is a mixed cosmic bag of tricks. However, before we look ahead, let's take a quick glance at the carryovers we're still dealing with from 2016. The first one up at the opening gate on Sunday, January 1st, is a Mercury Retrograde carryover that gets this year off to a very slow start. At its best, this carryover from before Christmas is a reminder to finish tying up last year's loose ends. At its worst, it puts communications and transportation at a double disadvantage. Unfortunately, on Wednesday, January 4, Mercury reverses back into overly optimistic Sagittarius, which means that whilst you're backtracking, you're also going to have to make an added effort to stay focused and on track. So Mercury retrograde is backing into your sign just for a couple of days. Now, Mercury is supposed to be moving forward on the 8th, but a lot of astrologers are saying that you should really just wait until the 12th, the 13th, even a bit later, because sometimes Mercury is motionless, stationary, and doesn't really move forward. The other January 1 carryover is a Mars-Neptune conjunction from New Year's Eve that can best be described as post-holiday depression. Yes, eating, drinking, and being merry is great at the time. However, it does take its toll, especially on older people, people who are usually very, in bed by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock because they have to get up early and go to work. Well, if you're not doing that and you're sleeping in, it throws your whole clock off, as does drinking during the day, eating crap, having a wonderful time, maybe sneaking a few cigarettes here and there. It all comes to an end. Life goes back to normal. Eating foods high in iron and getting enough sleep in your own bed are your best bets to get you through this low energy field. As we look ahead, the first week of 2017 also has some good news from Jupiter, your ruler, meeting up with Saturn in your sign, a positive shift for Venus, and a one-time meeting between the Sun and Pluto. On Sunday, January 1st, there's a lucky lineup between Jupiter and Saturn that can be the spark that turns things in your favor if you've already done all the heavy lifting. There's also happy news for relationships with Venus moving into Pisces, where she's extremely happy and motivated to bring people together and make love special. On Saturday, January 7, there's an annual one-day conference between the Sun and Pluto that signals it's time to push the power button. These two titans have been meeting up every year since 2008 in the sign of Capricorn, your second house of money and self-worth, which is synonymous with corporate power. The Sun is our center of energy, and Pluto rules over crisis and transformations. During the last 9 years, the entire world has been experiencing financial emergencies, dramatic climate changes, and a massive change in the balance of power, which is all very true. On a personal level, this is a signal to keep fighting for your long-term goals and not back down, Sagittarius. So remember that. Thanks so much for tuning in. A Happy New Year once again, and we'll speak to you again soon.